Well, hello, hello. Greetings and salutations. Welcome, Indie Brigaders, drone cavers from everywhere. You know I'm going to say it. It's going to be another fun video. Aren't they all? Aren't they always fun? Aren't they just great? Don't you just walk away with tons of fun little tidbits that you can take your drone out and start on right away? Well, I hope so. If not, again, I'm always going to say this too. Contact me if you have a question. Contact me if you want to talk about drones. I love this stuff. I could talk about it all day. Anyway, I'm taking it easy today. I'm sitting in the chair. I'm not standing up like usual because we're going to be doing plenty of that here in just a minute. Today is going to be sort of like a part one of a two-part thing I'm going to do. And if you've been watching some of the shows, you've seen a lot of little things I've talked about: technique, camera settings, different types of drones, blah, 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 all kinds of that stuff. Well, we're going to kind of put it all together today. I'm going to make a little movie. Just kind of a short thing, nothing real exciting. I'm still here at my house, so I'm going to fly around the house, over the house, just things around here, and put together a little movie just showing off some of those techniques and how you can do it. Now, the reason I say part one of a two-part, next week I'm going to do kind of a repeat of this. The difference is today we're going to use the Mini. Next week we'll use the Evo. Okay, well, what's the difference? Well, as indies, we always have to watch budget, of course, and you don't really have, this bottomless pit of money. And I've talked about that a good bit, about how you can use devices that don't break the bank to get really good quality. And it's sometimes knowing how to use the tools that you have. You can throw money at anything, and that doesn't guarantee a good result. So you can take a drone like this, $400. I mean, $500 if you get the kit and all the extra batteries and everything, which you want. If you buy one of these, get the Fly More kit. Just spend the extra $100 because it's well worth it. But you can take a device like this that we're going to shoot with today. We're going to add some footage with the Osmo Pocket. Again, it's about $350. So you're well under $1,000 for a kit that you can get some really nice ground level videography and some aerial. And this shoots well enough. This shoots 2.7K, which in a lot of cases will work fine. I mean, it's a very good quality. And some recent firmware updates have added even more camera settings adjustments, such as shutter settings and some other things that you can use to your advantage, which really makes this little tiny guy a good, really nice powerhouse. And look how small it is. It's the size of your cell phone. You can stick it in your pocket. They should call it a Mavic Pocket, like the Osmo Pocket. So it's a little tiny kit you can take anywhere. It's very versatile. Keep it in your car, whatever. If you just want to go out and shoot stock, whatever. If you don't have a big budget to start with, or you're just learning, you don't want to put a big investment out there in case something would happen. I love these guys. I mean, it's a really, really solid drone for that. Now, next week we're going to go and basically do the same movie, but I'm going to use the autelevo. Of course, the Evo is a step up the ladder, or maybe several steps up the ladder, as far as a professional drone. It's bigger, it's more powerful, it's more stable in winds, it's got a better camera, it shoots at a higher frame rate, it just goes on and on and on. So that way you'll kind of see the difference in the two. But that's not really throwing any stones at the Mini. This is a really good drone. And again, I sound like I'm sales pitching it. I'm just telling you from experience. I use a lot of drones. I have used a lot of drones over the years. I am into this all day, every day, as far as what works and what is a good investment. So if there's something I get excited about, I like to tell you about it. I like to bring it out to you. So anyway, what we're going to do today, I'm going to take the Osmo Pocket and shoot some ground level stuff. I'm going to put this guy in the air, shoot some aerial stuff. I'm going to come back, put it together in my computer, and I'm not going to take you through the whole editing software thing today, because I'm going to go on the assumption that you've got a handle on that somewhat. We'll be addressing that in the future too, as applicable. But just so you know, just for notes today, I'm going to be just using something easy. I'm going to use iMovie. It comes on all Macs, even iPad, even I think iPhone. I mean, you can cobble it together there. Of course, it's pretty tricky on a little tiny screen like that, but it works really well on an iPad. I'm going to be using it on a MacBook Pro today, and but of course for more advanced stuff, you would use something like Final Cut Pro or something along those lines. But again, we're talking about simple today. Simple, easy, low budget, high quality, high technique and high quality. So that's the thing. We want to learn the tricks, the techniques, and maximize your result without, again, breaking the bank or investing a ton of time. So anyway, let's get started. We'll get this guy in the air. Ready? It's a beautiful sunny Florida day. We're going to get some good shots. Hey there, how'd you like my beautiful pineapple plant? Yeah, I grew that myself. Anyway, I'm just going to fly along with you here and sort of describe a few things that I was doing along the way. Again, these are just sort of a lot of shots. It's, like I said, it's a mini movie, but it's just a bunch of different shots and different angles to just give you some ideas, some thought starters on setting up your shot or how you might use it. And this example, of course, is all around my house and that kind of stuff. So you guys are going to get tired of looking at my house, but hey. Now, this was just kind of a crane up, sort of a simple shot, but I kept the camera pointed straight ahead. I didn't keep it locked on the house because I want to get that reveal of the background as it gained altitude, so that way you can kind of see out to the horizon and all. Of course, here in Florida, it's completely flat, no mountains really anywhere. And but I kind of stick to the rule of thirds, and that will put that horizon line kind of right in the middle of the shot. Now, one thing about this is when you yaw the drone around, you don't want to go too fast because that can sometimes, even initially, it'll cause a little jostle and it'll throw that horizon line off. You'll get a little tilt there. And now I did adjust my sticks to be a little smoother, so it everything does move a little slower. It's a little less jerky and less sudden, but you can still get that effect. Now here I went over the house, went up to about 100, 105 feet maybe, did a top down, pointed the camera straight down, and sort of did this vertigo effect. Now this is something you can speed up, you can slow down. It depends on what the effect you're going for. So it gives you some options there. And this is cool to use over a lot of different things, not only structures, but say a waterfall or other natural phenomenon like that. You can get some really cool effects and throw some filters on here, change the colors, and you can do some pretty neat stuff. Now this is sort of a track back away from the front door, but I sort of broke one of my rules about doing compound shots, like moving and doing too many motions in a single shot. But in this case, it kind of worked because I wanted to start tight on that door, come out, and then rise above and sort of give that same reveal of whatever is out on the other side. So again, kind of open up that shot starting from the door. Now this shot kind of started about the same position, just sort of a simple flyover with the camera pitched down slightly. It was about 25, 30 degrees down, so it gives a little more of that motion. You feel some of that dynamic of the subject moving under you. Now this is a cool thing to do. This was a manual orbit. That takes some pretty good practice, so if you're not real smooth with that and you're interested in learning, let me know. I'll give you some tips on that. It takes some finessing of both the sticks to fly sideways and also rotate the drone simultaneously, but you've got to get those two motions synced up or it's going to be really jerky and your arc isn't going to be smooth and all that. My Sago palm, kind of a top down there. It's doing so well. I just wanted to show it off, but this was kind of a neat shot to open up from. A back away from the roof and a crane down. And again, we'll end up at the back side of the palm there as it comes into the foreground. Kind of a simple shot here, but pretty useful, pretty effective. About 2 feet off the ground, just flying straight down like a dolly shot, straight down the sidewalk. Again, starting tight on the landscape there. And we're going to open the shot up into a reveal. Getting a little more of the tree in it though, about half the frame. So that was kind of a cool shot. Anyways, always, any questions, you got my email, Terry@BlackDogDroneOps. And of course, I'm a mentor at the Indy Brigade. So RomeroPictures.com/mentors, you'll find me there. Book a session. We'll talk about drones, and we'll get you up to speed with all this stuff. Thanks.